When your freight shipment needs to travel by rail, but the origin and destination aren't directly connected by the same railroad, you face a critical decision: transloading or direct rail service. This choice can impact your shipping costs by 15 to 30% and affect delivery times by days or even weeks. With 6 Class 1 railroads operating across North America, understanding when each option makes sense could save your business thousands of dollars per year. Direct rail service means your freight travels on a single railroad from origin to destination. This happens when both your pickup and delivery locations are served by the same carrier. For example, if you're shipping grain from Kansas to Texas, BNSF can handle the entire journey on their own network. No transfers, no additional handling, no complications. The benefits of direct rail are significant. You get simplified billing from one carrier, faster transit times since there's no interchange delay, and reduced risk of damage from multiple handlings. Direct rail also means clearer accountability. If something goes wrong, you're dealing with just one railroad. This is why shippers always prefer direct rail when it's available. But what happens when your origin is served by Union Pacific and your destination is only accessible by CSX? That's where transloading comes in. Transloading involves transferring your freight from one rail car to another at an interchange point where 2 railroads meet. Your shipment literally gets unloaded from one carrier's car and reloaded onto another carrier's equipment. The transloading process typically adds 2 to 4 days to your transit time and costs an additional $200 to $800 per car, depending on the commodity and location. However, it opens up shipping options that wouldn't exist otherwise. Major transloading hubs include Chicago, Kansas City, and Memphis, where multiple railroads converge and specialized facilities handle these transfers efficiently. So when does transloading make sense? First, when direct service isn't available, sometimes it's your only option. Second, when the cost savings from using rail instead of truck outweigh the transloading fees. Third, when you're shipping large volumes regularly on the same lane, which can justify the additional complexity through better rates. Here's a real example: shipping steel coils from Pittsburgh to Phoenix. CSX serves Pittsburgh, but Union Pacific serves Phoenix. You could truck the entire distance for about $4,500, or use CSX to Chicago, transload to UP, and complete the journey for roughly $3,200, including transloading fees. That's $1,300 in savings, even with the extra handling. The key factors in your decision are simple: availability, cost, and time sensitivity. If direct rail is available, it's usually the better choice. If not, compare the total cost of transloaded rail against truck alternatives. Remember that rail shipments take weeks while truck takes days. Factor that into your supply chain planning. For expert guidance on your specific shipping needs and to get quotes for both options, visit steelwheellogistics.com.